Aloha Sicilians, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, this one is my 100 subscriber special. I'm so excited, happy, and ecstatic that I have reached this incredible milestone, and I want to thank each and every one of you that is subscribed. Y'all know who you are. I appreciate you, I love you, and I'm very, very happy with having reached this milestone. And yes, technically we may be at like 105 as of recording, but close enough. We are celebrating 100. Yay! To celebrate this milestone, first off, I will be doing a lemon juice experiment, something I've always wanted to do for a long time, just to compare which method of juicing gives you the most juice. And then also I will be donating money to a food-themed charity. But to find out how much and which charity exactly, you must stick around to the end of the video. So for each lemon that I juice, I have a container and a scale. I will be weighing out the amount of juice and then marking it on a piece of paper to compare at the end. Now the very first method that I want to do is juicing a half of a lemon by hand. If you have no tools besides a knife to cut it in half, how much juice could you attain by doing it by hand? I'm not concerned about seeds. If they fall in, they fall in. Again, we'll be comparing at the end, but as we stand, squeezing by hand is 25 milliliters. For the second method, let's say you did have a tool, so I've now got a citrus juicer, and I'm going to put the second half into the juicer. .29 milliliters. This next hack involves microwaving your lemon for around 15 seconds. It's supposed to like loosen up the inner membranes or something. I'm not fully up on the science, but we're going to try it and see if it makes more juice than what I've done so far. Now that my lemon has been warmed, I am going to cut it in half and squeeze out the juice with the juicer. Maybe that's a bit of a cheat as opposed to by hand and hot, but we're going to use the juicer. I'm also going to do another little cheat and juice the entire lemon. We'll have to plus together the first two halves if you want to get a more accurate result. Alright, the entire hot lemon is 59 milliliters. I will do some math and tell you what the entire cold lemon equals. For my fourth and final lemon juicing hack, it's one that I'm sure you've seen all over the internet and TikTok specifically. Basically, what you do is roll the lemon around on the counter, again, loosening up those membranes, kind of like when you microwaved it, and then when you stab it with a skewer, you should be able to juice the lemon without having to cut it open, and this will avoid you getting any seeds into your bowl. So let's give it a try. Don't want to roll too hard, but you want to put lots of pressure in so it actually does feel like you're doing something. Alright, I think my lemon's adequately rolled. I have a toothpick here. You can also use like a barbecue kebab skewer if you have that. And I'm just going to stab a hole in one end of the lemon. Get that in nice and deep, wiggle it around a little bit. And now we're going to squirt the juice from that hole. Maybe I'm just a weakling, but so far I think that this hack is trash. 0 mils. Yeah, no. I call crap on this hack. Full pressure, both hands, 0 mils. I call crap on this hack. So from left to right order, here are our 4 containers of lemon juice. First up, we have squeezing it by hand. 1/2 lemon gave me 25 milliliters. Secondly, we have using a lemon juicer. That gave me 29 milliliters per half. Third bowl is to microwave your lemon for 15 seconds. That gave me 59 milliliters. But remember, I did use the whole lemon, so I then decided to add together my 2 cold lemon halves with the juicer and by hand. That gave me a total of 54. And lastly, we have the royal lemon, then stabbed it with a toothpick, which gave me a whopping 0 milliliters. So the results of my very quick experiment show that the best way to get the most juice out of your lemon is by microwaving it for 15 seconds. I had a total of 59 milliliters total, and the absolute worst way is to use that rolling toothpick method that you've seen on TikTok. It does not work. Hack busted. It failed miserably. 0 mils. So anyway, I again recommend the winner to get the most juice from your lemon is to microwave it. We're now going to move on to the second portion of the video where I donate money to charity. Okay, so as you can see with my screen recording, the charity that I decided to donate the money to is the Calgary Food Bank. It is a very good charity, and also it is food related, so it ties into the channel. You probably have a food bank in your city as well, wherever it is that you live. But anyway, we are going to be donating to the food bank $100. I'm doing $1 per subscriber, if that's how you want to think about it. But anyway, $100 to the food bank. So like I said, we're doing $100. And I'm going to change the reason to hamper wishlist items needed, because that's the most needed items. I feel personally like my donation will go a longer way if they can put it towards those specific items that they most need and want for people. Then the next button, I don't want to give you guys access to my credit card information or my address, so I'm going to skip those 2 steps on camera and come back to you at the end with the confirmation screen. Okay, so I've scrolled down. You can't see on the screen where my credit card information is, and I'm now going to be clicking complete donation. I filled in all the personal information that is required. Here it is, we're loading. Here we go. Thank you for your donation. You will receive an email confirming your transaction and kind of help will appear on the statement. So I've now switched over to my email inbox. I want to show you the message that Calgary Food Bank has sent me. I'm going to read it out to you now, but you can also pause and read for yourself if you'd rather. After a year of crisis, you have extended your hand to help. Thank you. We are all facing an unsettling time, and for some, the worry of job loss, increased expenses, and feelings of isolation have been magnified by the stress of not being able to put food on the table. Going through tough times with lots of difficult decisions to be made about where our household income needs to be spent has not been easy. The food bank has given us one last thing to stress about as a parent, a grateful client. One of the greatest feelings in the world is knowing that you've made a difference. Because of you, individuals and families facing food insecurity will no longer have the stress of wondering what the next meal will be. In a year of much uncertainty, you've made one thing certain. No one in the city will go hungry. Thank you, Food Bank team. So anyway, that is the message from Food Bank. I just want to add an additional message of my own and thank all you fans that made this possible. I donated this to celebrate that all of you are watching my videos. So if you'd also like to donate, I will have a link in the description, as I'm about to say again in my outro. But if you'd rather donate to the food bank in your area, feel free to look that up. Anyway, that's my donation. I hope you like what I did. Alright, that concludes this 100 subscriber special. Again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You know who you are. I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope that we can get more subs in the future. So if you're not one that's already subscribed, please head down below and click the big red button. And when you're down there, you can also drop a huge like Follow me on all of my social medias, link below. And also link below, I will have the charity that I donated the money to. You can feel free to donate as well if you would like. Aloha till next time.